Hello, everybody. Welcome back. SOE Lysander by Historic Wings, designed by Thomas Van Hare. We are on the 15th of August, 1943, and we are fast running out of dates. I think we're on the 15th. I keep forgetting where I'm at because I haven't. If I don't get in here in a day or so, I lose complete track of what I'm doing, and I got to backtrack and 14th was our last mission. So yes, we're on the 15th. So let's go ahead then. Hope I'm not. Just yesterday was a bad day. Not a bad day. It's a day it needed to get done. Put the wife's remains in the national cemetery, and now we can move on. But it was a hard day. Not a bad day. A hard day. So I forget a lot of things. Um, but we're doing. I believe we're right. We're on the 15th. We're going to check our next mission, and we're going to try to get this complete mission to Archdeacon out of the way. And then go back and pick up the pieces of Parson later, because this is one, being as we don't have that heavy outbound flight, that I think I can do in bad night weather, not bad night weather, but darker night weather if I have to. So this one here, we're not really loaded heavy, but it's a complete mission, a longer mission. I want to get that one out of the way ASAP. So we're going to try Archdeacon. That's our mission. So next, let's get our SOP out here. Weather determination. We're running out of good days, so we have to do this. It has to be. We have to try to go every day right now and just make the best of it before we start getting into the darker nights. Weather for August, and we are. Let's put all these over here, and that's something I really need to do is put the weather pieces back every time. Return weather. I'm making notes off to the side here. End of mission. So things I can do to improve the module. That's extensive play testing, you might call this. Sorry about that. Let's see. 54. Current weather. Clear. Nice. Going to go all the way over here. Landing zone weather. 21. Wind and rain. Now, I'm going to tell you why I like this. Because in August, the tendency of this weather chart is going to be dragging us to the right. And we are really close to the right as it is right now. So hopefully we can get the bad weather rolls enough to bring us to the left to keep us from getting into this fog. I like the nice weather to leave, but I don't like it because it gets me too close to the fog. So we're really going to be praying for 4s and 6s on that first die roll and 1s on the second die roll. Tangmere forecast 32, wind. So it's going to be trying to drag us to the left on a normal basis, naturally with the weather forecast, but the tendency on that second die roll is going to be more to the right. So let's see how this plays out. Say on, say off. Oh, we're not going to find out because we got to say off. Nice. Don't like that at all because that was one of our good days, and now we don't have it. So the weather is going to come back over here, and we are going to go to the next day, which is the 16th. Not good. I was hoping to get a flight or two in. So we're going to go to the 16th then. We're going to try the same mission, Archdeacon, and we only have one good night left after this one. So we're praying for good weather here. Current weather, 55, again, clear. And again, that's going to drive us towards the fog, which I don't like. 23, which is rain, so the forecast is going to try to pull us to the left, which is good. Will it pull us enough to the left to overcome this 4 to 6 die roll in this second? We'll find out. 35 on the return trip is going to be heavy clouds, so that's also good. It's going to naturally try to draw us to the left, while the second die is going to try to draw us to the right. Which one's going to win the battle? We shall see. I would like a little more leeway here. I was hoping to roll like clouds or something, but it's not what I want. It's what we get. So Say on, say off, because we are again going to try to fly it, and we get a 6, so we are on today. Put the Tang Mir card out, and I got to shuffle the decks. Bring this down just a hair. Tang Mir card, 3, 6. It's going to be the landing zone card, 6 and 2, yes. We can flip them over. We're going to put our weather chits on there, so we've got clear weather to begin with. Then we got wind and rain on the landing. No, rain on the landing. And trust me, I would be happy to try to land in rain, but that's definitely not going to happen. And then heavy clouds on the way back, and that's probably not going to happen either, because the tendency is so much towards the right in August. Any other month, and I probably wouldn't mind seeing that. Next, we're going to put out our terrain cards for the mission planning. So we've got 6 and 2, which means we've got 2 channel cards. And the rest are all France cards and the landing zone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, flip all these over and we plan our flight. Channels look good. This one does not. These look good. So I'm going to get rid of the city as my free disco. Oops. And how about we just get rid of the fritty? Yeah, we're having a day of it. English is my first language. One of these years I'm going to actually learn it well. Let's discard the city and draw a free terrain card for France. And that one's not much better. Fields. I am going to try to deviate around that one because this card's not horrible, but I don't like it because of the weather. But it's either that or use a 6th sense. If I deviate, that city card's going back in there. If I use a 6th sense, the city card's not back in there. But with fog looming, 6th sense might come in handy at the end. Let's deviate. Take our chances. Refer to the circuit assignments charged for TC values. We've done that. Make up operation name. Go to our log here. We have not run this mission yet. And I forgot to put this down here. All right, we loaded. We did not load cargo. Boy, I got my notes all screwed up. We loaded the. We did not load the passengers correctly on that one. I think. See, this is what happens. I get messed up on things and yes, we loaded. No, we had no passengers. Yes, we did. We have documents. No, we didn't load anything. We did not load cargo on this one. We've got to go back and do that one. I'm going to just put partial in there. This is going back a day because I screwed the pooch on. We got to make that a full success yet. Fruitcake. What happened on that one on the 14th? I don't remember. I'm going to have to go back and revisit that. But that's to Archdeacon. I think we never found the. Boy, I'm getting bad on keeping my notes here. Guess I got other things going on. So we're gonna. I'll update that another time. It is the 16th then, and we're going to be still on fruitcake. I think we did try fruitcake if I remember right, and we got there and fog. We couldn't find it if I'm not mistaken. 2100 and 20 minutes. So it's 2120. Rush and MAG. Eddie Atkinson. And we're going to be up fruitcake again. But we got to try this. I don't like the fact that we're that close to the fog, but we're also running out of good days. So we've got to take every opportunity we got and hope that things go our way. So, after this, I really want to start putting down, and I forgot to do it on the last one, Archdeacon, so I know which circuit D done. D gun. I told you, English is my first language. I'll learn it one of these days. All right, we got that set up. We will put out our passengers. Damage. We don't have any damage. We'll put this ready to fly, so if we did have damage, that would be placed. We will put our passengers and cargo out. Actually, I have my passengers and cargo still set out there. We do got to move these guys over here so we can pick them up when we roll, because we are going to succeed in this. I have confidence. Decide how much fuel we're going to go. We got 12 cards to cover. I add 4 on that, so I'm going to add 16 fuel. Destination marker goes on Archdeacon. Our Lysander goes up here on low at Tangmere, and we are going to take off from Tangmere. Again, for those of you watching this video, when you get the module, if you get the module, these charts are not included in the module. They are just there for me to easily record and not have to shuffle back pages. So we do not give free games away. I don't apologize for that, darn it. Weather effects at low, 0. Fuel, night DRM, 0. Fuel DRM, -2. Packs and cargo, -3, -4. Then no damage, so we got a -4. I'm going to use 1 Moxie to go to -1. And I roll a 3, goes up to a 4. Successful takeoff after 2 hours delay. I can actually deal with that, so we're going to go ahead and add 2 hours on our takeoff time to 23:20. If you suffer, re-roll the current weather effects for Tangmere current on a corresponding weather effects chart for the full current mirror. So that might benefit us actually, and I think I played that wrong before. I may not have done that. So we're going to re-roll the current weather effects on this chart. Let's get that over here. And current weather effects then are re-rolled. 32 is going to benefit us to the wind. So see this? See this? Things are already starting to look out. I don't mind taking off in the wind. Oh boy. I do mind not thinking well. Current weather is now going to be wind over here. So that puts us well away from the fog. And the tendency of the dice roll, we're going to pull us to the right. So that should actually put us in decent weather most of this time. Let's see how that plays out. Let's get this out of here. Put wind up here now. And that's actually something bad that turned off good. So we do take off then. Successfully take off, 2-hour delay. Put these in the notes, and I got to stay ahead of the notes. That's me not doing things correctly there. Control V, 2-hour delay. Changes the wind. Determine weather effects for the next TC. First die roll is going to be a 4, which is going to move it 1 towards the landing zone forecast, which is going to take us down 1. Second die roll was a 2, which does not move us, so we're going to actually have rain on our first card, which is going to make it kind of hard to get out of here. That'll be a little tougher. When you want things to work, they don't work. I would have liked them 2 dice to be reversed there. Optional reveal not needed. Select altitude and fly move to the next TC. I'm going to go low altitude and move. We're going to use up 1 fuel. There's no icing to check for, no damage, no night fighters, no threats, no decision. We go to off course check. We got a -1. -2, -3. No night DRM and no wind. Thankfully, got rid of the wind, so that's a -3. And we can re-roll this using a pilotage if we need to. We got a 4 goes to 2. We are going to use one pilotage and try to re-roll that. And we get a 5 again. I'm going to use one more pilotage. I will use these up fast and return to base if I have to. 4. Good Lord, here goes my dice. Because I'm going to end up returning to the base anyway. I will use the one last pilotage I have to try to, not pilot, not that, one last pilotage I have to try to re-roll that again. And 4, we do not get it. We are hopelessly lost and have to return to base. Well, I guess no, the hopelessly lost. I don't think you're allowed to. Thomas, you may correct me on that, but the way I read that, of course, I can see where we can orbit, but hopelessly lost. Return to Tangmere says proceed directly to Tangmere, so it doesn't give me. I don't feel that gives me the option to orbit. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. I'm going to go ahead and face the opposite direction and head home. And we're going to have to hope and pray we can get this done. That's all. Weather effects for the next card. Well, we're returning to Tangmere within the hour, so we're going to go back to the wind. So that's going to be our within the hour. If you're returning to base, use the current weather, and that is wind. So, altitude and whatnot, we're going low. We're going to try to land. No night fighters, no threats. The decision point, we're at Tangmere. We do try to land. And I'm going to, we got no pilotage left, but we can use some moxies up to improve our chances. Apply weather effects at low, 0. Night DRM, 0. Fuel DRM, -2. I used one more fuel and I forgot to change that. Fuel DRM's -1. We got a -1, -2, -3. We're going to add both moxies because why not? Use them or lose them. It's going to be a -1. And we're going to roll. And 8, 7 goes to successful landing. I will put hopelessly lost in my oh boy, I really messing up the day. Hopelessly lost, safe landing. Not what I was hoping for. I thought we caught the brakes when we got that weather roll, but we did not. So this one is. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. We'll go to missions. We're going to call that 816. That's also an unsuccessful. And that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to close this video out because it's already 18 minutes. 2 failed mission or 2 failed days due to a say-off and a string of bad rolls. You know what? I could have rolled one more with a blessing too, and I didn't. But that's too late. That's me being a rookie pilot. So we're going to have to try it again on the 17th. That'll be our last night of good nights, and then after that we've got to start flying with bad modifiers, and that's where things get interesting. So this might not be a successful month, but we're gonna do what we got to do. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. SOE Lysander by Stork Wings, and you all designed by Thomas Van Hare. You have a good night. Thanks for joining me.